What is up, everybody? It is Saturday. Tomorrow, Sunday kickoff. Let's go. It is a integral part of the fantasy football season. Getting to crunch time here. I've learned two new things in fantasy football. I'm always a student of the game, not just in fantasy, but in real life. I've learned two super important things. One, about fantasy records, making playoffs. And two, I learned something from the CMC trade, and I'm going to reveal it to you right now. But before I do, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn the bell notifications on so you won't miss awesome live streams like this one. This week, we will be, not this week, today, right now on this live stream, we will be doing live snake drafts for week 7 only. That's right, 1 day snake drafts, 1 week only snake drafts. They're going to be super fun. They're going to be on Drafters. I got a couple promo codes for you guys as well. We're just going to be chilling, answering questions. Here is the two things I've learned this week in fantasy football. So let's start off with the fantasy records. I've always said if you start off 0-5, it's a must win your next game, week 6, but there's still a chance. I've learned from you guys, and it just all of a sudden clicked for me today. Yeah, I felt dumb, but at the same time, it's okay to feel dumb as long as you're learning and getting smarter. It's when you stop learning and think you know everything, that's when you're actually dumb. Okay, that's when you actually take an L, and you keep that L and it's tattooed to your head for life. Your timeline is a walking, trailing L. It's a steady stream of just this constant L. Always be a student of the game, always be ready to learn. Now, everyone was saying, man, people started 0-6 and made playoffs last year. And somebody told me somebody in their league, one of their league mates started off 0-6 and won the whole league. And I'm like, how is that possible? And I was like, boom. It's because there's an 18-week NFL season. It's because the regular NFL season for fantasy football is 14 weeks instead of 13 weeks. So because of this extra week, even if you're 0-6, even if you're 1-5, please do not give up. Now, let me tell you, if you're 0-6, you have to win at least 7 of the next 8 games. You got to win 7. Like, there's no way around it. You got to start winning, like, every single game pretty much from here on out. All right, so even if you're 0-6, even if you're 1-5, you still got a chance to win. I mean, I can prove it to you, man. We counted 11 injuries if you count Traquan Smith. Did he come back in? I'm not sure if he came back in the game, but he did leave the game for a hot second. I do remember that. But here is the duos league where Mike and I had a pretty good draft. I think it's one of my best drafts this year, not the best. But look at all these injuries. We had Jonathan Taylor. No, I'm sorry, that's the wrong league. I meant to say Javonte Williams hurt, Kyron Williams hurt, Julio Jones hurt. We traded for Mike Thomas hurt, Eli Mitchell hurt, Tyrion Davis Price hurt. We had other, I can't even name all. Oh, Tua hurt. And then we even drafted Teddy Bridgewater hurt. So 11 injuries on this team. That's freaking nuts. Cordell Patterson, where is he at? Cordell Patterson hurt. 11 injuries if you count Traquan Smith. Now, I think he came back in the game. I honestly don't even remember. I don't know. I could be wrong. I remember he did leave the game. So 10, 11 injuries, and we're still fighting. We don't even have a running back, man. We're starting Eno Benjamin. We're like, oh, it's all waivers. It's all waiver picks. We started Deion Jackson last week and got a win. Look, the odds are against us. I know that. I know our chances are slim, but hey, we started off 1-4. Now we're 2-4, going up against the best team, literally called the Dream Team. We're going up against the Dream Team right now, Jordan and Chris. So don't give up. And it's like that in real life, too. Don't give up in real life. Don't give up in fantasy, because I know for a fact you ain't worse than 0-6. It's only been 6 weeks. You're not worse than 0-6. It's impossible to be worse than 0-6. Therefore, mathematically, you still have a shot unless your playoff settings are really weird. You know, you only like let 2 teams in or something, or 4 teams in. I get that. I'm saying pretty much everyone with somewhat normal settings, you still have a shot. If you're going to give up later. Giving up is for other people. It's not for this family. It's not for Couch Fam. Giving up, if you're going to give up at a later time. Don't give up this week. Just focus on this week. Focus on getting a W. So that's the first thing I learned. You're not out of it yet. You can still win a Super Bowl if you start off 0-6. The second thing I learned with Christian McCaffrey trade, I learned that this applies mainly to Dynasty, but I guess it could apply to redraft too, but mainly Dynasty. This is one thing I learned. This is very important, guys. Please listen up. If you do have that sleeper running back, which I was fortunate enough to hit on more than once, if you do have James Robinson, if you do have Chris Carson, if you do have Elijah Mitchell, if you have a running back that was drafted in the 4th round or later, and they reached some kind of value, they reached some that you think they might be close to their peak, aka James Robinson towards the end of first year, right after his first year, Eli Mitchell when he started balling out last year, Chris Carson before the injuries. When was Chris Carson drafted? Round 7 or something. If you have a running back that the team drafted with very little draft capital, so that means they drafted him in the NFL draft after round 3, right? A day 3 guy, or went undrafted, and they reach some kind of peak. They have high stock. They have a good stock. Don't hesitate to trade them away, because draft capital has shown us again and again that these guys find a way to be irrelevant, while running backs like Kamara and Derrick Henry and even Kareem Hunt, who were drafted in round 3 and earlier, somehow find a way to stay relevant. It just happens, right? There's several reasons, but ultimately, I don't know what it is. There's several, like the talent, they got, the team, the politics, the team invested in them, they have pressure to start them. Like, there's a lot of reasons, but I don't see any real reason where I can just put my foot down and be like, oh guys, it's so freaking obvious. I just know the data is here, and this CMC trade just, I learned another lesson with it. I had Eli Mitchell in a ton of leagues, and in Dynasty, yeah, I basically got him for free. He was a 3rd round rookie pick. That's basically nothing for me. And in another Dynasty league, I got him completely for free as a free agent ad. I didn't even spend any FAB on Eli Mitchell. And in another Dynasty league, I got him. And the startup, I don't even remember where I drafted him. It must have been like super late, double-digit rounds, or nobody, maybe like round 14 or something. So I got him super late, but maybe I should have drafted him, sell at the peak, sell at the high. And those are the 2 things I learned just literally like yesterday or 2 days ago. So these are the two major things I learned in fantasy football that I wanted to share with you guys and help you guys win, and hopefully you guys learn as well. The best lessons are always learned through other people's mistakes, because sometimes mistakes are pretty detrimental. But it is what it is. All right, guys, let's get a draft going. I'm going to type in the comments. As soon as we get a draft going, I'll answer a couple questions. I know people want their questions answered. So let's head on over to drafters.com and use promo code Couch100 for new users, or Couch25 for re-up if you're coming back. So there we are right there. Posting that. All right. And I'm going to head on over to the lobby. Click NFL to narrow it down. And what's the cheapest one just to start? I guess we'll do the Splash. Ooh, this one doesn't look too good, but Splash just for practice, I guess. We'll head on over to the Whale shortly after. Let's do the Splash. It is $2.20 to get in. First place wins $400. It's super difficult to win, but it is what it is. Let's join. I did lose Beat the Brain last week. It was a heated battle, went down to the wire, and it came down to what I was talking about in the live stream where I should have went with Jamar Chase, and if I did, I would have won. But thankfully, I did pick Jamar Chase in basically every other team. So I did win the Funky 4 team, Beat the Brain, so I won that. Um I won the splash. I won a few bucks in the splash. I think I barely lost the whale, but I picked Jamar Chase in a lot of these, so that was pretty cool. At least I won a few bucks to kind of balance it out for taking a big L. But man, that was super close. It really came down to Jamar Chase. We had a really close battle for beat the brain. And Mike Williams did not come through. That was me. That was a whack pick. Patrick Surtain shut down Mike Williams like big time. He was pretty much irrelevant that game. What's up, Javier? All right, let's wait for the splash to fill up. We need 3 more people to fill up. What wide receiver should I target in a trade with Sutton and McLaurin? My favorite is Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's aiming a bit high. Here's my opinion on this. You're selling McLaurin super low, and although I am a big fan of McLaurin, there's a good chance he won't turn it around. But with Cortland Sutton, I mean, this guy's fighting for your fantasy team. I think it's disrespectful to sell him. This guy is really fighting to get you points, man. Do not sell Cortland Sutton this low. Unless you can get Amon-Ra St. Brown for these two guys, don't do it. Like, Brandon Cooks is a good target, but I don't think trading Sutton's a good move, man. I think it's a bad move. I saw Cortland Sutton do well with very little. That 1 year where he got like 1,000 yards. Let me see if we can find that. He was great, man. He's a fantasy champion in my book. Right now, he's wide receiver 19 without a real quarterback. He's got a cornball for a quarterback. There we go. 2019. That seems to be his sophomore year in the NFL. I don't think he had a quarterback in 2019. 1,100 yards, 72 receptions, 6 touchdowns. I mean, this guy's really putting in work. That was good for wide receiver 19, and he's wide receiver 19 now. Like, I'm not with selling low on Cortland Sutton. I don't care about McLaurin. I get that. I would not sell low on Cortland Sutton unless you can get him on Ross St. Brown. Medi, as I say, Medi, so looks like that's from Canada. Thank you so much for the Canadian donation, my friend. And I'll leave this up so people know to join the splash. We need 2 more now to get this rolling. I got Jalen Hurts, Swift, Fournette, Adams, Mike Williams, Kelsey, Clyde, Godwin, Hollywood, B Hunt. I assume that's Kareem Hunt. Hollywood Brown, Hunt, Mike Thomas. Okay. Trade Adams, Fournette, and BMW for Jamar, Mixon, and AJ Brown. So Mixon and Fournette is actually almost like a wash, believe it or not. Because Mixon, I feel like it's a little bit less injury prone, but Fournette is better. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. I feel like Mixon's just a little fresher. I think even a little younger, a little less injury prone. Not a big deal there. Regardless, Adams to Chase. That's about a wash. I might even prefer Adams. The only reason I hate Adams is because he might get suspended. Oh, we got the draft going. Okay, so kind of a wash. And then Mike Williams for AJ Brown. I do prefer AJ Brown over Mike Williams. You know, I'm basically gonna say yes, but I'm a little worried about having 2 Bengals. I think you make this trade knowing that you may want to make another trade to trade away one of these Bengals, and it's probably going to be Jamar Chase. So if Jamar Chase has another big game, boom, I think you can flip him. But overall, yeah, I'd make this trade. I believe in AJ Brown this year. I don't just look at fantasy points. That's lazy analysis. I look at targets. I look at, is he the go-to guy? I'm like, yeah, he is. Does he have a real quarterback this year? Yeah, he does. And yeah, I'd make this trade. Let's go for it. Let's go for it and always think a step ahead. Anticipate on making another trade so you don't have like 2, 3, 4 Bengals players on your team. Higgins or Swift. Lean towards starting Swift. Christian McCaffrey, I do expect him to play this week, but very limited. Probably just be a few snaps or a few plays ready for him. So I wouldn't necessarily call him a starter or anything. He will just have a few packages this week. He probably only got in like 2 practices or 1.5 practices. Not enough for him to touch the ball like 20 times. Val, thank you so much for the donation. What RB could I get for CD Lamb? Dynasty is rebuild. So if you're rebuilding, you don't want any running backs. The only running backs you want to go for would be like injured running backs because you want to tank. You're rebuilding, so you're tanking. Even if you're not going to get the number 1 overall pick, you still want to get a higher pick. So what RBs you can get would be Javonte Williams. I would just go get a draft pick. Why not just go get a 2023 first and then just draft a running back? That's how you rebuild. You don't rebuild with running backs. You rebuild with literally every other position trade and draft picks. So if you, but to technically answer your question, Javonte Williams, um, guys like that, yeah, guys like that who are hurt. You can probably get J.K. Dobbins thrown in there. He's out, right? Dang. Kelsey got taken. Yeah. If you trade CD Lamb for a 2023 first, I think you're in. I think that's the move to make. Or just keep CD Lamb. CD Lamb could be a building block. Yeah, you want to. What you want to do is trade your running backs for draft picks and other positions, not the other way around. I'm rebuilding. I traded away my 2022 first for CD Lamb. So I did basically the opposite of what you did. I have 1323 picks already. And just keep CD Lamb. So I don't know what you would want to do. Just keep CD Lamb, or you can include some of those picks and move up. So throw in some of those 3rd, 4th, and 5th rounders and move up in the draft. A 3rd round 2023 pick is valuable. A 4th round is probably not going to be valuable at all. So try to, move up in the draft. But you really have no reason to trade CD Lamb. He's a good building block, I think. You're going to get running backs in the draft. Yeah, I think you're solid, man. Yeah, I would not do that. Yeah. McCaffrey's only going to get a few plays in. So he's only a desperate start. I would not start CMC unless you're super desperate to start him. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing I can do right now. You said you have Javante, who is my really the main guy I would trade for. So go see who wants CD Lamb. But my advice is just keep CD Lamb, and unless you hate him, I don't hate CD Lamb. We haven't even got to see CD Lamb and Dak play. Like since Amari Cooper left. Like, let's see them play. What's the rush? I don't even know what you're trying to do. ETN's a good one though. ETN. That could be a dope one. Nobody wants JT. Yeah, we should go wide receiver. Let's go Debo, Mike Williams, Michael Pittman. Let's cue them up. Brandon Cook's my sleeper. I don't see him as a high upside guy though to win a tournament. But it could be my very last pick. Do you think this was a good trade? Dubs, Evans, and Tunyon for Chase and Robbie Anderson. Dubs, Evans, Tunyon, Chase, Robbie Anderson. I mean, what do we got here? This is basically Evans for Chase. I like Chase a little better. Yeah, I guess I like the side with Chase better. Tunyon's a good like high upside tight end 2 or low end tight end 1. So that's not bad. Let's go Ken Walker. So I think I'd rather have the Chase side as long as you're set on tight end. I think Tunyon's a valuable player, but if you have Kelsey, then Tunyon means nothing to you, and this helps that team, and this helps your team because you got Chase. So I like the Chase side a little bit better, but it's just pretty fair trade. Yeah, it's a fair trade for both sides. Like I said, Tunyon could be a valuable player to one team where he means nothing to another fantasy team. I honestly don't know. That's not my philosophy. I look at it 1 week at a time. So it's like, why are you asking this question? Is the point? So it's like you're starting him this week. Let's just take it 1 week at a time. Why would we make a decision right now? Like, I don't live life like that. That's like thinking about your next girlfriend before you get with your first girlfriend. Like, worry about tonight's date. All right. Like that's how I look at a lot of kickers and defenses. It's great to look ahead, but it's like, what's the point? If I'm telling you like, oh, they're the best defense in the world, but then they all get injured and they suck this week, then that changes. If I'm like, oh, they suck, but then they put up record breaking numbers this week, then everything changes. So it's like, why are we even making a decision right now? Take it week by week. I'm a streaming type of gal. Everybody knows that. We stream defenses, we stream kickers. Streaming kickers hasn't worked out that well recently, but we're going to get back on track. Got about 6, 7 awesome kickers this week. Brett Maher and better should be really good this week. Probably keep Schultz. Schultz is a great stash slash bench. Wait for him to have one good game on your bench, and he should be good. Please set my lineup. Monty, Aaron Jones, Hunt, Pollard, Murray. Is Latavius Murray? I'm like, who the heck is Murray? We just call him I was like, who is Murray? Kyler Murray? Yeah, we don't call him Murray. We call him Latavius. Latavius. Got no wide receivers. We need a flex. Yeah, this is such a long question. All right, let's bench Kareem Hunt. Let's bench Pollard. Let's bench Latavius. All right, so we got our last two remaining would be Monty and Aaron Jones. Godwin, Lockett, Boyd. Well, let's bench Boyd, Tunyon, or Ingram. That's a close one. We can go Swift. We can change this out. We can swap it out if he's out. He plays early. All right. So for your flex, I'm thinking you're going to go with Tony Pollard. And for tight end, this guy had me hack his whole lineup. Tight end is with Tunyon versus Ingram. We're going to go with Robert Tunyon at tight end. Haven't heard any word about Swift being out. We're not trusting C-Mac. Didn't I just answer this? Christian McCaffrey's only get a handful of plays. He's only a desperate start. Let's do the whale. I feel like the whale's just a better contest this week. I guess the splash is good for entertainment. It's only $2 if you just want to have fun. Ramondre Stevenson or Swift. So the main thing to note with this is that Swift plays Sunday morning. DeAndre Swift, first wave of games, Sunday morning. Ramondre Stevenson plays Monday against the Bears. Bears run D not so good. So we're going to keep track of all the news. If DeAndre Swift seems close to 100%, we're going to play Swift. So as of right now, yes, start Swift. And I plan on keeping Swift in that lineup. Let's read the latest blurb from Roto World. See if we can get any information on Swift. We probably won't be able to. Dan Campbell said that the starback has done a little more every day in his ramp up, but Arby's coach Deuce Staley said they're taking it one day at a time. It sounds like Swift is truly questionable for week 7. And in a game that looks on paper to a high scoring, his absence could shift around a lot of fantasy landscapes on Sunday. Swift status will be answered more fully on Saturday or Sunday. Well, today's freaking Saturday. So as of right now, I'm saying Swift, but you'll be able to know because Ramondre is for sure playing. Seems like Damian Harris is probably playing. He doesn't even have an injury designation. All right, we got to go. We're getting these drafts filled up, man. All right. Hayden Hurst, Schultz, or Gerald Everett. Start Gerald Everett this week. Zeke or Stevenson. Let's start Ezekiel Elliott. This will be the one. This is what you're going to do. You're going to start Ezekiel Elliott. And if you ever fantasized about trading Ezekiel Elliott, boom, you do it right after this game. Be like, look, man, I started him. I like Zeke, but, I'll give him to you. I'll give you a good price for Zeke. Chris Olave for ETN. I don't like it. Dan, let go of the caps lock, man, because it's affecting your brain, man. It's affecting your typing skills. It's affecting your fantasy score this week. You got to chill off that, man. It's like a drug. It's bad for you. Big Daddy Grove, what's up, Twitch fam? Full PPR trade offer. Trade away Bateman and AJ Dillon and receive Keenan Allen. I've pretty much given up on Rashad Bateman. I was a fan. I drafted him in a few leagues. Not a good decision on my end. AJ Dillon, I haven't gave up on. I'm giving him one more week. But you're getting Keenan Allen. Now, in this type of league, to be honest, I mean, Rashad Bateman to me is kind of a nobody. It's basically AJ Dillon for Keenan Allen. So if you really need a wide receiver, I think this is a smart move. I like this trade. It's one of those, it's a fairly risky trade. Some trades are super risky. But I like the trade. If you need a wide receiver, go and do it. I do think Dylan's going to have a great game this week. I've said he was going to be good for maybe like 2 weeks in the past, and I was totally wrong. Completely shocked me. So I could be totally wrong again this week. But yeah, it just goes like straight up. If you need a wide receiver, go make this trade. Hopefully they're precautious with Keenan Allen and he doesn't get re-injured. They seem to be fairly precautious with him after he was it a hamstring after he re-injured that hamstring injury. TJ Hawkinson or Gerald Everett, two really good tight ends to start. Both could be like top 6, top 5 tight ends. It's really close, but I'm going to say Gerald Everett in this game, especially if Keenan Allen still hurt. Seems like he's going to be limited. Or I guess small chance he doesn't even play. Hold on, let me make my picks. Nah, man. Vic is cool. He asked a little bit longer question. When people ask a long question, the most I do, I just talk a little bit of smack. It's like it's not a death sentence. Spreading fake NFL news, that's like a death sentence, right? Nah, it's all good. No. The most I do is like because I can't read, I get slightly annoyed and then I make fun of the person just a little bit. That's like the max punishment. I'm not that strict, man. Come on. Making me out to be such a bad guy. If I'm a villain, I'm not the super villain. I'm not the main. I'm not the Joker. I'm not the main guy. Like, I'm not that bad. I can be one of the like obscure villains at worst. Mixon or Walker, and Judy. What? Oh, Mixon for Walker and Judy, non PPR standard. We'll be getting Walker side. My other RBs are Jones, B Rob, J Rob, Monty Jamal. My wide receivers are AJB, Kirk, Gallup, Bateman. I know Judy is. So the good thing, I love Mixon. I think he's gonna keep getting better as the season goes along. He's great. But Ken Walker is younger, more durable just by default, less tread on the tires. Fantasy points are pretty similar. So it's like, what are we doing here? We're getting Jerry Judy. I think it's a fairly even trade. There's really not much difference here, man. Yeah, there's really not much difference here. What's the difference here? If I have to answer, right? Because I can't beat around the bush. I'm going with the Ken Walker side just because of that. He's younger, more durable, less injury prone, and less tread on the tires. Let's go with Ken Walker. Maybe offers also a little bit more upside than Mixon, a little bit less proven. Let's go Ken Walker, man. Ken Walker with it. And now you get Judy too. So now you can make a trade. You got some decent wide receivers. You don't have any great wide receivers. You don't have any super elite wide receivers, but you got good wide receivers. So once you make this trade, look into step two. This is chess, right? Let's think 7 steps ahead. We're only thinking 2 steps ahead. Let's maybe trade 2 good wide receivers for 1 super elite wide receiver and upgrade your wide receiver room. Because who cares who your wide receiver 5 is, who your wide receiver 6 is? That doesn't matter. We need a wide receiver 1. We need a numero uno. That's what we need in our lives. Nah, I watch a lot of horror movies too. And like, I'll tell you right now, bro, I don't go to theaters or anything like that. My time is spent uh, super efficiently, psychotically efficient. I mean, I do just chill, I play with the dogs. I do like some semi-normal stuff. I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna watch a movie, it's gonna be at my house. Going out to the movies, that's you spending another 20 bucks on something, some food, something like that, gas, something, you sitting through these commercials, you doing all this stuff, being in public place with a bunch of people and having weird conversations. Nah, man. I'm watching I'm streaming from my own house. The technology is there, folks. We got the technology where I can push 2 buttons and stream a movie, high quality, HD, right? I can do that. I'm not going to the theaters. I'm sorry. I know some of you may not know me well. I'm an introvert. Extrovert sometimes. I seem like an extrovert because I talk in my bedroom here slash office alone by myself talking to you guys. I seem like an outgoing person. I'm not. So Smile just seems like a normal, make a few bucks horror movie. I might. It's a good chance I'm gonna watch it, but that's not gonna be in theaters, buddy. Support local. Yeah, yeah. I ain't with it. The technology exists where I don't gotta support it. Imagine if I could get Starbucks at my house. Like, why would I want to be supporting it? I would just get Starbucks at my house. We got the technology, folks. But as of right now, and look, I don't try to go to Starbucks a lot or anything either because it's expensive. I make my own coffee. I blend it. I make my own frappuccinos. But I'm saying Starbucks still tastes better. They got a reason. Once the coffee at my house tastes better than Starbucks, I ain't going there. It ain't happening ever. Like not once. It ain't happening, dude. This guy just asked me if I seen a movie, or they don't. I mean, it's not like I'm not sympathetic to them, but like, I'm trying to stay alive myself, man. I got to make money too. So, you know, I appreciate what you're doing, but I'm worried about myself. I'm trying to be a millionaire. I'm trying to do that. So, it is what it is. We appreciate you though, Danny. You're the true heroes. I'm no hero. I love Starbucks. I think Starbucks is great. I drink strictly frappuccinos. All right. Did you ever get a white mocha frappuccino from there? It's amazing. They also know how to make it with no sugar, none of that cream. So I get it no sugar, straight keto style. Right? It's blended frappuccino, white mocha, extra shot of espresso. It's amazing. What's up, Bose? Oh, it tastes so good. But that's all I get at Starbucks. Frappuccino, white mocha. That's it. I love it. It's amazing. I make frappuccinos at my house. I'm telling you, it's not even close to Starbucks. We're all heroes. Will Debo or Lamb finish higher in your rankings rest of the season? I guess I gotta go with Debo. But who knows, man? What do we know? Who am I to know? Maybe I'm gonna switch to CD Lamb. I mean, that's a great freaking question, dude. Because now that Dak is there, I think I'm gonna go with CD Lamb. CD Lamb over Debo. Let's go. It's an unknown. Like I said, we haven't seen Dak and Amari Cooper play. I mean, sorry, we haven't seen Dak and CD Lamb play since Amari Cooper's departure. So let's see. Let's see. I mean, we're going to see the Niners with CMC, but I already have my strong predictions with that. I think the Niners offense is going to be clicking. But man, do they have a lot of options there. More touchdowns, but Ayuk's going to be wide open. George Kittle's going to be wide open. There's going to be a lot of playmakers there. What's up, Alex? I'm going to see if anybody else wants to do it. Last call to anybody else other than Alex who wants to do high stakes beat the brain, but I doubt there's going to be any takers on that. So it'll probably end up being me and you. Should we go funky? Alec Pierce? Let's do some funky. Alec Pierce and Tyler Lockett. I like that. Yeah, that ain't beat the brains $100. This man said 35. That's an obscure like number. Who gets Chase this week? Is Chase hot fire this week? Jamar Chase, yeah, he's pretty good going up against the Falcons. That's a pretty good pick. Bills and Eagles are on bye, so and also Vikings are on bye. So Jamari Chase kind of becomes one of those top elite guys by default, and I think he's a pretty good matchup as well. Bengals could score a lot of points against the Falcons for sure. Chase gonna suck this week. I mean, I know all your tactics. That's the thing. I don't fall for any of your tactics. Like I know you, bro. Like so you're obviously saying like when you say that, it obviously means he's gonna be good. Like you're not yeah, you're not fooling me with that, just so you know. Hasn't I think he's the wide receiver too, but then we saw Paris Campbell get 80 million targets last week. So to be announced, the jury's still out, but as of right now, yes, I think he is the wide receiver too. And I think there's one more piece of evidence that can kind of point towards that, and that'll be the snap count. So before the season started, we knew Alec Pierce would be lined up in two wide receiver sets. So let's see if that held true this past week. Alec Pierce only 65% snap count, and then 59 the week before, 65 and 59. Paris Campbell 100. Well, but I know that Chase is good this week, so I mean it's obvious. Like one of us is drafted Jamar Chase. Like he's got to be a top 5-ish kind of wide receiver this week. Got to be with Jefferson and Diggs out. Chase has got to be top 5. So one of us is drafting him. I mean, look at this. I'm surprised. I mean, what am I? How do I not know this? 100%. Dang. Usually don't see stuff like this. And I look at targets more. Targets are a much bigger factor than snap count when it comes to wide receivers, but he also got more targets. 100% snaps, 92% snaps, 11 targets, and 3 targets. Alec Pierce, 3 targets and 8 targets. Well, I'm doing screw reverse psychology. I'm doing forward psychology. Forward psychology. It's like it's reverse 360 psychology upside down, to where when you do a 360 and reverse and upside down so many times, you're just going forward now. But you don't know what dimension it is. That's forward psychology. And that's forward psychology. This is crazy. Pierce Campbell, 100% of snaps. How is that possible? You never even see that. Yeah, Waddle's a good play this week. Huh. I might have to pick this guy. I might have to pick him in one of these tournaments. Let's do the whale again. This seemed like a pretty plain question, but that 100% really surprised me. 100% snaps, 7 targets, or 11 targets, sorry, 7 receptions. 92% and 3 targets. It's probably not a big difference, to be honest. Oh, well, here's the certified Paris Campbell hater. Yeah, we know Paris Campbell never played before. I know the drill. He's always hurt. It's pretty crazy, though. All of a sudden, this past week, Paris Campbell becomes fantasy relevant. Let's join the whale. Nah, he Twitch is great. He needs to be on Twitch. I need to get my viewership up on Twitch. I got like 2 people watching. Twitch is where I need the viewers. Everybody get off YouTube and go on Twitch so I can become a partner. I think I need to average like 3 viewers per live stream or something, and then I get a fancy ribbon. Uh, Probably later. I don't know, but it could be kind of soon. Maybe after this draft. I don't know. I don't know when we're doing it. I don't think it'll take much longer. For real, Twitch hits you up with more ads than YouTube? I didn't even know. I honestly didn't even know Twitch has ads. I have no idea about Twitch. That's crazy. Uh-oh. I assume we're talking about Paris Campbell. He was a hybrid player at OSU. So with Hines and JT out, it makes sense they used him more. I guess. Why can't I give you my Twitch Prime sub? Maybe it's because of that. Maybe I think I don't average 3 viewers per live stream on Twitch. I think I need to get my viewership up on Twitch. Need more people on Twitch. I think that's it. Like it gave me a checklist of 4 things, and then the last one averaging 3 viewers per stream was the one I didn't check. And so I need to get that checkup. So we need like 50 people on Twitch right now, and I think we can get it. Let's go, Daddy. Yeah, let's get that. I think it's for life though. That's the thing, because I don't, even though I see sometimes like 7 or 10 people on Twitch on occasion, the number doesn't really go up. So I think it's for life. So I think if we can get like 50 to 100 people on Twitch, it would be 3 per day. Since now I've probably done like 50 live streams on Twitch. I don't know. It gives me this email, but I don't quite get it. Val, just sign up for Twitch and watch the live stream on Twitch just to get the viewership up. All together as a family, guys, we can make this happen. I can be a Twitch partner. I can do it. I can make like $20 a month off Twitch. I can do it. We can do it. That's crazy. I just jumped on Twitch to grow the viewership. Prove it. Type a comment. Let me see. Because you're on YouTube right now. Twitch on my phone is nice since you can swap apps and it plays in the background. Oh, yeah, that's cool. A lot of people watch that way as well. A lot of people at work or doing a lot of chores and stuff do just listen to these streams. Can I give you $80 so you can be in control of my fantasy account for the rest of the year? Okay, there you are. Hey, what's up? Thank you. I'm so bad at fan. Let me see if that's worth it. I mean, I think that's worth it. I think $80 is good. I think 80 is good. 80, let's say I'm gonna do it at least until week 14. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 8 weeks. That's $10 a week. I think that's a very fair deal. And then if you make playoffs, I'm gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy. I think you're gonna need the make it 100. Ooh. Yeah, but he doesn't want you to do it, Alex. You're not Mr. Couch. That's the thing. You're Mr. Munns. He wants Mr. Couch to do it. Make it 100. I'll do it for 80. You know what we should do is do it for $80, and then if you win any type of money, you can give me a tip, and now the tip will be totally optional. Yeah, it's like hack my lineup, but it's just I hack your whole life. I could just be in charge of your whole life, bro. Just let me do everything. Like, let me just be everything. Like, It's like Pimp My Ride, right? He doesn't just stop with Pimp My Ride. He pimps your outfit, gives you like dating lessons, tutors you at school, teaches you how to code, teaches you how to fish. Like, we'll just do the whole life thing. Like, I'll just be like a life coach. And instead of $80, you give me like $18,000. And I'll just be your life coach. I mean, I'll teach you everything. You just be a success in every aspect of life. You'll wake up a new man. You'll conquer all your fears. You'll be great. We'll put like a tarantula on your hand. You'll cry. You'll laugh. Like, it'll be crazy. We'll go through hypnosis. Like, we'll do the whole shebang. It'll be great. Yeah, that small screen does get annoying. Hack my life, bro. That's what I'm talking about. You can screw me over so badly too. But you trust me. Come on. I'm Mr. Couch. You can trust me. Is everything. Come on. Coach my team. Do that starting on bye weeks. $100 a team. Coach my team. Hey, people hit me via DMs, man. I mean, people, like, some people have me hack them every week, and I hack people offline as well. Like, it is what it is. I don't need to like market everything. So hack my lineup just really started off as like a cool idea for a show. I didn't think it would be like an alternate revenue stream where I'd be charging. Can you answer my question? I don't know about that. How to grow a beard? Yeah, that's right. You make money on hack. I love it. See, look, we can get rid of this whole like intro here. Like, we don't need the confusion. I don't need to play. Just be like start two. That's like all you needed. The whole thing would be like start two. One wide receiver. There's one wide receiver, two, and a flex. So you need a wide receiver and a flex. See, I can pimp this comment. I can make this comment more like palatable to someone like me who can't read and has ADD. Right? That could have been like way easier. You just be like, need one wide receiver, one flex, colon, and then be like Jacoby, Gallup. See, look at that. Need one wide receiver, one flex. Jacoby, Gallup, A. Pierce, Juju, CH. That's all you needed. That's all you need. Is it that hard? See, look at that. It's a higher chance I get to answer. Look how shorted that is. Look how long this is. And look how short and nice that. Look at how short that is. Oh my god. Look at this with like an intro, outro, and then look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is oh my god. That's so much better. Like somebody with ADD. Oh man, that's like so uh that's cool. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh. Oh, I had to special order the Danger Wish. I just told them how to make it. I mean, it's only in the vault. So we're benching Michael Gallup and we're benching Alec Pierce. So, and let's see, Jacoby, probably not. Oh, Jacoby, yeah, sure. Jacoby. You didn't even tell me if it was PPR. Dang. All right, so let's start Jacoby and Juju. Keep getting the last pick. What's PH? Is that like something naughty? Are you trying to get me canceled? I don't know what that is, though. Can you? Oh, I know what that is. Well, well, people call it something different. They call it, yeah. I man, that I almost never figure that out. Okay, I know what you're talking about. No, I cannot hack that. Frankly, it's unhackable. I'm just not good enough to hack. I count like that with that much security. Uh, oh, what's this? Notification from Sleeper. What is this? All right, guys, live Sleeper notification. 49ers, Christian McCaffrey is expected to play on Sunday despite only being acquired late on Thursday night in a trade. CMC is going to play, but probably not too many snaps. Desperate deep league start in fantasy. I'll tweet that. So Ian Rappaport tweeted that CMC is going to start. But like for me, he's like a RB3. So like in a 10-team league, you wouldn't be starting him. If you're desperate in a 12-team league, sure, go ahead and start him. He's just that good. He might get in the end zone for you. He's really good. Four wide receivers back to back to back to back to back. I'm supposed to answer this question. Brian Robinson or AJ Dillon. We're gonna go with Dylan. So Brian Robinson, not a great start this week. I think everyone knows that, but Dylan's been a huge disappointment the last several weeks, basically all throughout the season, except was it like week one? I'm definitely going with Dylan. I'm giving him one more chance, one more week, and I actually do believe that he'll be good. Please don't let me down. It's also like the lesser of two evils. Brian Robinson, really bad start this week. If he doesn't get in the end zone, he's going to have a terrible game. Oh, like it's a thing. Like they officially removed it. Dang. AJ Dillon, that's right. Well, I assumed it was a joke. Come on, dog. Start two. He's just trying to gather inside information. I can't be giving advice to the enemy here. You're like my arch rival. Like, what are we doing? Start to chase CD Lamb. Allen. Oh, okay, it's a joke. All right. I was actually gonna answer it though. So at the end of the day, I was the good guy, not the villain. I was the good guy. Can we be in a Discord call while you hack my lineup offline? Yeah, on Friday, I just did that. So yesterday, yeah, I did that actually. So Fridays, if you're available, we go live at 6 p.m. on YouTube. That live stream lasts like 60 to 90 minutes. Then right after, so that's going to be, what is that Eastern time? Around 7:30 p.m. or earlier. 7 around 7 to 8 p.m. We're on Discord. There's only a few people on there. Just hop on the voice chat, send me some money and I'll hack it. Yeah. So we just did that yesterday. So I was like, man, since you're on the call right now, I even turned on my video camera. I was like, all right, let's hack it. And, you know, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I just can't guarantee that like every week though. But those are essentially my office hours. I'm there. I'm on Discord for an hour. Friday, late, whatever you want to call it, late afternoon, or would depend where you are, early evening. I'm on there. And if you're on there, you can say whatever you want. And if you're paying, I can probably hack on there, but I can't like guarantee it or anything, right? But if you're on there at that time, I don't see why not. It is a thing. Should I trust playing CMC this week? No. And answered that question like a billion times. Like I just answered it. Um, I want to be a nice guy, so I'll pretend not to be annoyed by the same questions. I'll be like, yeah, I'm not annoyed. I'm not annoyed by this question. No. Ah, maybe it was a lag. Like I feel like I just literally got done talking about it. I just tweeted it though. We just got the tweet. You can't read that. CMC is going to play, but probably not too many snaps. Desperate deep league start in fantasy. That's what I'm saying. Brees Hall. Oh, Brees Hall. And for tight end, we could go Kittle or Everett, but I do have Debo, so I don't want too many Niners. Let's go with Everett. So this guy on the tweet said it's either CMC, Foreman, or McKissick. Start, and I'm gonna say start CMC. I'm telling this guy to start Christian McCaffrey. If it's that bad, then you should start CMC. All right, I'm gonna join the whale. See if it fills up again. It is $11 to get in. You can head on over to drafters.com. Use promo code Couch100 for new users. Couch25 to re-up and reload. I'm joining the $11 Week 7 Sunday whale. $11 to get in. First place wins $500. Pretty hard to win, but you win quite a bit. What's up, Eric? Pick two. McLaurin, Alec Pierce, Wandell Robinson, Pickens, Bateman, Duvernay. Let's go with McLaurin and Wandell Robinson. I'm also considering Bateman. I just don't know about his status. So if he seems healthy and he seems like he's going to play, then go ahead and start Bateman, and you would bench Wandell Robinson. So actually, as of right now, just start McLaurin and Bateman. And if you seem like Bateman's limited or injured or not going to play, put in Wandell Robinson. Hey, Couch, can you please help me? Please start three. CMC, Ramondre, Ken Walker, ETN, Damian Pierce. All right, so this one's a little bit easier. So number one, Ken Walker. Number two, Damian Pierce. And number three, I'm going with Ramondre Stevenson. For my flex, pick one, Juju, Judy, Clyde, or London. Let's go with Judy because of his quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. You're welcome. Well, you know me, bro. I got more than one share of Brees Hall. Trade Jacobs for Amon-Ra St. Brown and McLaurin, full PPR 10 team. Isn't running back more important to you? I like the trade. It's a fair trade. You're buying low on Amon-Ra. You're selling high on Jacobs, right? Jacobs has a little bit of tread on the tire, a little bit more injury prone. But then again, I am thinking Jacobs is much more valuable to you than two wide receivers. But I don't know your team. If you're absolutely stacked at running back and you really need wide receiver help, then make this trade for sure. Otherwise, I'm really saying no, because I think having that top five running back on your team is much more valuable. The ghost of Sushane. Who is this? Hey, bro, what do you got? Who is this? This is not Sushane, is it? I just have a strong feeling that this is not Sushane. So this is one of Sushane's buddies. It's a couch captain. This has got to be Toast or Dak. I don't know. Hey, Couch, love the streams. Who are your top 4 to 6 wide receivers this week? This could be Alex trying to gather some information. Naughty. Um Let me see if I need to update my rankings. Now, I'm very naughty for not updating my weekly rankings, but it's like, come on, man, it's too much work. It's way too much. I answer questions. I answer a lot of questions, though. You guys' questions. So, second here. You can be in two places at once. Yes. What is that supposed to prove? Bro, I'm sure you have a computer. Like, I'm positive you have a computer, and I'm positive you have a smartphone. So, these are my top 4 to 6 wide receivers. There we go with Brandon Cooks rounding it out. Actually, Debo Samuel's going to have to go down a notch. The CMC trade. But yeah, fantasycouch.com/rankings. I traded Pitts for Schultz. Good trade. Great trade. Love it. Good job. Pitt still has a big name. I'm surprised people are still trying to trade that guy. That's crazy. That's insane. I'm putting on the hater blockers. I can't see haters with these on. Let's go. When does Kamara get first TD? My guess is as good as yours. Trade Ramondre, Sutton, and OBJ for CMC? Yes. What kind of league is this? Why do you even have Odell? I mean, this is an instant smash. Bro, who is this guy? Oh my god, this is funny now. Now, if it's even more funny if this is not Alex. Like, dude, this is like cheating, right? Basically, because I can't be a jerk to people who support me and watch my live streams. Cause like the chance that it's not a guy like Alex trying to cheat and do unethical, dirty, dirty things, then it's like I can't just be a jerk. I can't be a jerk to my peoples. That's terrible. I can't even live with myself. I'm only a jerk on rare occasions, like once per live stream. Just I can't dismiss people. Come on. That's not good. Trying to gather info. But what's funny is that I don't even know what's gonna happen. Right? I transform, I get in the zone. Soon as I click and I submit, right? It takes 2 to 3 minutes to start drafting, anyways. That's when I start to formulate what I'm gonna do. So it's like if I don't know what I'm gonna do, then that's gonna be tough for Alex to figure out what I'm gonna do. But sometimes we know each other well. Sometimes we know what each other's thinking. We possibly know what the other guy's gonna do better than us. Like sometimes it's not that hard to figure out. So that is there. That is there. Like, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just a Trey Lance fan, man. Okay, what does that even prove? The ghost of Sushane. Did you kill my friend and somebody on the fantasy couch team? Did you kill Sushane? Because that would be bad. All right, that would be horrible. And you come on Twitch to gloat it. I'm gonna text Sushane to make sure he's alive. I'm gonna text him right now. There's no way that it's him on Twitch. Sushane, you alive? So I'm waiting for the good news to make sure Sushane's alive and well. Okay, we're getting information that Sushane is alive. That's good. What's your best team so far in redraft leagues? That is that's a complicated question. Complicated question. I'm pretty excited about my vampire team. That's pretty good. Now, who is this guy? Who are you? What is this? I think I offended Alex by like the psychology thing, and now he's like taking it to the next level. This is next level. I think you're taking it too far, Alex. But then again, this might not be Alex. But then again, it probably is Alex. Um, one thing that's cool is that I have one league on Yahoo. It's a big money league, $200 buy-in. And so the buy-in was an NFT worth 200 plus. Everybody made fun of me for this team. I forgot to draft a wide receiver. A lot of people made fun of me. I passed up on Russell Wilson to get Trey Lance, which just ended up luckily being a good move because I got to pick up a random quarterback like Trevor Lawrence and Jameis off waivers, which is a random quarterback off waivers, as you know, is far superior to Russell Wilson. And I'm 4-2, so that's pretty cool. Everybody made fun of me. All the YouTube comments like this team sucks. I even made fun of myself too, so it's not like I loved it. But I told everybody the same thing, and this is a nice theme throughout this live stream. I told everyone the same freaking thing. Never give up. I'm like, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep fighting. I sent out about 15 trade offers all of them got rejected or all of them got the runaround. Some people wanted to wait 4 weeks. Some people wanted to wait like 1 or 2 weeks. Some people rejected it. I had to hunt them down just to get a rejection, just to get an answer. So like I kept grinding. I picked up several players off waivers. I kept picking up great defenses like Washington team last week. Um, how do you know? What do you know? What are you talking about, dude? But what's good though is I forgot to draft a wide receiver, sure, but I did draft DeAndre Hopkins, and I got him back. I already started him, so just by having a guy like my running back situation's great. My tight end situation is literally the best. I've been streaming kickers and defenses fairly successfully. There's been some misses for sure. Yeah, Travis. Yeah. Like you remember the late round picks, Julio. Okay, that didn't work out. Romeo Dubs, that worked out. Alec Pierce, well, not really. I dropped it, but I picked him right back up. I think I had another. Jahan Dotson worked out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just kept going, and this hasn't been smooth sailing either. Like Traylon Burks got hurt. Like I've had some injuries. Damian Harris got hurt last week. I had nobody to start. Still somehow won. I don't know how I won. Starting like Donovan Peoples Jones, Josh Reynolds. Okay, yeah, we'll do it in a little bit. Yeah, I'll send the invite out. Oh, Austin Eckler's been going kind of early. I think I'm gonna draft the same team as last time, but just switch up the mid and late round players. So I started off with Adams and Chase. And I might go with like Mahomes or something. Mahomes or Burrow this time. Something like that. I mean, Lamar, of course, but I assume he might be gone before I decide to take him. But yeah, it's been one of my good, it's always sweet. Here we go. Sushane is alive and well. That's awesome. Look, I don't know who this guy is. We all think it's Alex, but like, he's doing like this reverse anti upside down 360 psychology. So who knows what's going on? And he's also doing this thing being like, I'm here, but he's saying like I'm here on YouTube, which doesn't prove anything. So it is what it is. I can't worry about that crap. And he's like giving me compliment. I don't even know if he knows my Yahoo team. He's like, "Yeah, Yahoo team's good." I don't think he knows who's on my team. Show us your leagues on NFL. I'm not on there. No, the one NFL league we were in, we switched to sleeper. T. Higgins gonna go off against the Falcons. That's a great pick in tournaments. What I don't even get it. Val's trying to make a joke. I don't get it. Unless he follows me closely and knew that I was in an NFL league last year. But you should also know that that league transferred over to Sleeper. So I'm in one ESPN league. Now that's a bad team. Horrible team. I thought I killed that draft. I did not. Bad team. One Yahoo league you just saw, and I'm on like a dozen sleeper leagues. Or like 10 sleeper leagues, 10, 11 sleeper leagues. Oh, okay, just a joke. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, everybody hates NFL. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Let's look at the NFL lines. Legal Sports Report, Week 7. Let's just take a look at the lines. I was looking at the weather today as well. Yeah, I'm very interested to see the lines. What does that smell? I'm just gonna draft T. Higgins because this guy mentioned him. And let's wait on Burrow. Let's wait to get Burrow. I'm gonna get Burrow with my next pick. Bengals favorite to win by 6.5. Cowboys 6.5. It's a weird smell. This is a low scoring game. Colts Titans. Packers D, great start. I like Dillon against Washington. Look at this spread. Low scoring game. Bucks favored to win by 2 touchdowns. That means the Bucks should score. You got to score to get that much of a spread. And then Giants. Yeah, you did say underdogs, but 3 points is almost not even a spread. Right? We all know there's a difference between, well, maybe we don't all know, but I'll tell you right now, there is a significant difference between 3 and 3.5, between 3 and 4. There's a lot of games end in 3, 6, and 7. So it is a big deal that it's just 3, and I don't see any of the sports books taking it at 3.5. That's a big difference. Let's go with, we didn't get take Devo, so let's go with Kittle and Burrow. Bench Christian McCaffrey, Donnie. So number one thing I'm noticing, it's in Jacksonville. So they get, 1 or 2 points for that. So this is essentially like an even match, even game. Graham Gano's got to be the better field goal kicker, though. Bench him 1 week, dog. It's going to feel really weird when he's killing it in a Niners jersey soon, too. Thank you, Bose. Yeah. It is I mean, you think the Jags should win. Nah, I don't like that trade. I would have kept Ramondre. I would have kept Ramondre over ETN. ETN buy low. That's not that bad of an idea. I think the idea is good. Just don't know why you got rid of Ramondre Stevenson. Some people don't appreciate what they have, man. Ravens are pretty big favorites, 6.5. See, there's a big difference between 6.5 and 7. Always remember that. See, another 6.5. Big difference between 6.5 and 7. Huge difference between 6.5 and 7. Look, I'm be honest, man. I don't give a crap about sports betting. Zero. I don't care. Nothing. So, like when Sushane asked first, right? Oh, Giants underdogs. I don't care about sports betting. This is big for fantasy, though. Like, I like to see high scoring games or low scoring games. I like to see big spreads, lopsided games. Is the team going to be passing in the fourth quarter? They're going to be running out the clock with runs in the fourth quarter. I mean, look at this one. Very interesting right here. High scoring game, right? That means a lot of Ken Walker, Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, Justin Herbert, Geno Smith, not so bad. Gerald Everett. Like, these guys should be doing well. That's why I like looking at this. Here we go. Look at this one. Look at this one. Super high scoring. Is this the highest scoring game? Oh, these two right here. Niners, Chiefs, and Seahawks, Chargers. Those are the 2 highest scoring games. That's a big freaking deal. And it's not that lopsided. right? 4.5, 5 points, 1 point. That's not that lopsided. It's going to be a shootout and a close game. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's go with Damian Pierce. Should we pick AJ Dillon? Nah, I can't. Let's go with the Breeze. What's up, my friend? You skipped my question a second time. Okay. I can't answer every question, bro. I don't see it either. So I don't even see your question. Oh, I see it now. But, I don't like, whiners and complainers. Ugh, that's gross. Ugh. Ugh. We'll see if we can get to your question. Traded. I'm gonna join the whale one more time. See if it fills up. It's already filled. We just need 2 more. No, he doesn't. No, nobody needs to. Nobody needs to donate to get their questions answered. But if you really want to get your questions answered and guarantee it does, then you do need to tip. Yeah, but if you want to just want to throw out a question, you got like a 50. It's like a 50-50 shot. I'm gonna answer it. I can't answer every question. I gotta live my life, baby. I gotta do some drafts. I can't read every question. As of right now, I cannot think of a more valuable handcuff than Eli Mitchell. To me, Alexander Madison's slightly annoying. I mean, obviously, like Tony Pollard's more valuable, but yeah, I mean, yeah, there is more value. Like, so Tony Pollard's probably more valuable than Eli Mitchell. Maybe that's about it. Yeah, I think Eli Mitchell's more valuable than Madison. He definitely becomes one of the most valuable handcuffs. Because we all know when Eli Mitchell's starting, he balls out, man. Yeah, I'm down. I was trying to find another challenger. Alex is ready to go, but I play Alex every week, so I was trying to find another challenger anyway. I traded Eli Mitchell and Dak for Pitts and Brandon Ayuk. I don't know if I like that, but if you have a great quarterback, I mean, this could help both teams. I thought about AJ Dillon. Maybe not. Packers need to get their stuff together first. Packers are a hot mess. Okay. So Alex does want to go. That means, just reading what you're saying, that means you're out if Alex is available. I traded K9 for Higgins. Who's K9? I don't know what that is. Who's K9? Kenneth Walker? No. Keeson Nixon. Green Bay Packers corner? That's who K9 is. Okay, I thought it was Kenneth Walker. Okay, that's Kenneth Walker. Police dogs, yeah. I traded Kenneth Walker. That's already an L. Oh my God, Lady Glitter just drafted Lamar. Wow. Please give me Kels. Yeah, I think that's safe to say, Fishing. Yeah, let's just never. How about we never do that? Uh-oh, Momo's not available. Auto pick. No! You jerk. What's wrong with you? Why'd you draft? I wanted Kelsey one time. Give him one time to me. One time. One time. Just once. Man. Golly. Uh, no, you shouldn't have traded away Ken Walker. Yo, Couchy Couch. I traded Aaron Jones and Juju. Jones and Juju for AJ Brown. What the hell? You sold really low on Aaron Jones, and I mean, what are you doing, dog? Why'd you do that? I like I like AJ Brown, but you just gave away Aaron Jones for free? I don't hate the trade. It's just I don't do. I'm more stingy. You know, a lot of you guys are more loosey goosey with the trades, not afraid, carefree, and more bold. I appreciate that. I like it, but I just can't sell that low on Aaron Jones. Don't you have more conviction in the guy you drafted? Yeah, I'd have to rank Devin Singletary higher than Dylan. Yes, but I still like Dylan. It's just let's be conservative here. Gus Edwards is on waivers. How much money do you spend? You spend like $0 or $1. Go add him, but like, what's the rush? Why didn't you add him last week? And now you want to just throw a bunch of money? Why? What's the rush? He was on waivers last week, right? Oh, he wasn't. What's going on? What's the rush to spend all the money? I don't get it. Brees Hall and Debo for Saquon. Who wins? Brees Hall and Debo side. Obviously, you're right. Dill Pickle's right. Should I start CMC or Ken Walker? Oh my God, start Kenneth Walker this week, please. Come on. Traded Najee and Juju for BMW and Alan Lazard. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. Najee Harris is kind of turning it around. He should be better. I still think he's not good though. Just to be like, I don't think he's gonna be that great. I do like getting Mike Williams, and Lazard's a nice value. Can we be besties? Besties, no. We could be friends though. We can be couch family. We can be a family. But besties, I mean, that sounds scary, man. That sounds like you're about to be knocking on my door right now. And it's a no from me, dog. But we can still be friends. We can be couch fam. We're couch fam. We're family. We're friends. Besties, oh man. That's tough. That's a big commitment. Is Jeff Wilson Jr. better to start over CMC this week? I'm gonna say yes. You know that's more of a guess, right? I'm gonna say yeah, but who knows? That's right. Dill Pickle. Najee's not a good real life RB. That's right. He's not that great on. He's not that great in fantasy either. Red Solo Cup. You're lying. Don't lie on my channel, please. Let's not do the lying thing, bro. What are you talking, bro? This is what's this guy saying? Makes no sense. Man, people just get emotional and just type stuff, dog. It's so silly, bro. Stop being so silly. What are you talking about, bro? Like, what does it have to do with anything? What are you talking about? This isn't a college reminisce YouTube channel. What are you talking about? So like, am I supposed to like suck up to Reggie Bush all day? I mean, he's like the hottest player, right? What are we talking about? Reggie Bush, Tim Tebow, Cam Newton right now? You must not have seen Cam Newton in college. What does that have to do with anything right now? What does it have to do with anything? Just because you're emotional and you want to reminisce. Like, who cares, bro? What Najee did in college? Okay. You know what, man? It's like I'm fed up with this, dude. I'm so fed up with this crap, bro. Like to the top. To the top. I've been trying to help out fantasy owners and give them advice, which has been pretty good in terms of Najee. Like, I've been pretty good this year overall. I've obviously missed some things for sure. I've been pretty good on some things, but specifically Najee Harris, I've been trying to give people good advice about Najee Harris. And all I get was like, I don't know football. I don't know this, and a long list of Najee Harris excuses, especially on Instagram when I posted that hole that he missed. And people like don't understand. I don't care about your emotions. I don't care about Najee Harris. It's not that like I don't think of him as a human. No, all these guys are human. All these guys are cool. But I'm not a human channel. I'm not a emotional support channel. My job is to give fantasy advice. So all I was saying was like trade Najee Harris. I don't like him in fantasy. And all you guys do is freaking come up with this stupid excuses about like I don't understand football and this and like, dude, I don't. He's doing Najee Harris is doing the right thing and this and that's like, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if Najee Harris is doing the right thing on this play. Like, why do I care? Can always find holes on a freeze frame. LOL, it's not that easy. I don't care how easy it is. I want to win fantasy football. Like, I don't care how he was in college. You must not have seen him in Alabama. I don't, what the hell does that have to do with anything? Good player. Okay, this is, yeah, exactly. All I'm saying is you give Najee a better situation. I bet he goes on. All I'm saying is I don't care. Why the heck do I care, dog? Why do I care? Why do I care? Why do I care about the woulda, shoulda game? Why do I care about your woulda, coulda, shoulda game? Why do I care about your Al Bundy, your Al Bundy logic? I'm trying to draft and rant at the same time. It's not working out well. Why do I care about your Al Bundy thing, bro? Okay, Al Bundy. Oh man, he was so good in high school. He scored 4 touchdowns. I mean, this makes a lot more sense. Like, why are you defending Najee Harris? Why are you coming up with excuses for Najee Harris? How about we just focus on trying to win in fantasy football this year? Like, I get it. You know, this is football. A lot of you guys are football enthusiasts. Like, we can talk about it. But, like, I'm tired of the excuses. I'm tired of the attacks about me, like, not knowing like real football. It's like, bro, does Derrick Henry do this? No. All right. Does CMC do this? No. Like, did we draft Najee Harris in round 1, expecting him to be a top 5, top 6, top 7, top 8 running back, top 4? Yes. And doing this over and over is not going to get you there. Now, he did have an injury. Yeah, great point, but I mean, better points than I've been making. Bob says, LOL, same guy ain't talking about how good T Rich was in Bama. Exactly. Oh, if T Rich just had a better coach and a better brain and he wasn't a big dummy and he did this and he had a good old line and he had this and he had a mentor and he was good and he didn't eat Chinese food, he would be good. I don't care if he didn't go to Canada and who cares about T Rich? Let's just talk about Trent Richardson the rest of the live stream. Let's just make this is a Trent Richardson channel. All I'm saying is if Trent Rich, who cares? Trent Richardson sucks. This is a fantasy football channel. Who cares about Trent Richardson? Should I just draft Najee Harris right now? Should I do that? It only makes sense. It's not a bad matchup. I think I'd rather go with a wide receiver. That will be a swap. Oh, Najee Harris. Nah, I drafted Juju for the stack. Najee's probably projected to do better. But anyway, like, yeah, I'm ranting all this and that. But like, my point is, like, it's just annoying. Like, I'm gonna talk about it. Like, you can read all these comments on Instagram. Here it is. This is it right here. I mean, this guy could be watching the stream. Like, look at this long comment, bro. Zitty. Zitty says, I respect your fantasy knowledge, but couch, you are no football player. That cutback is not there. Edge rusher is getting him for a loss, and the inside linebacker clearly sees the hole opening. Smarter to ride the motion of the play and wait for an actual hole. There is too much momentum. I don't know what you were seeing here, but it's simple logic. In fact, like I considered what he was saying, but when you watch the video, I think he's totally wrong, by the way. I think he's talking about this guy. This guy ain't gonna reach him. And then who cares about what are you talking about? Like, I don't even understand. Like, I really don't get what this guy's saying. So people just like to talk about like they're really reaching for excuses when it's like all I want to see is Najee Harris get me fantasy points. Because when I start Derrick Henry, guess which direction he goes? He goes here into the end zone. That's where Derrick Henry goes. That's where all the great running backs go. That's where Saquon goes. Saquon gets 40. Saquon gets 40 yards on this. Najee Harris, 3 yards. That guy making that comment is an obvious Najee owner. I mean, man. That guy must be a football player. I don't know. I mean, it's like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I never even claimed. That's the whole thing in this whole post. I never claimed that I'm a master at film study or I'm a good football player and this and that. I'm just telling people, like, I was just more like telling people, like, hey, he scored a touchdown. What was it, week 2 or week 3? I'm like, trade him. I traded him away. I like that. Najee Harris burner account. I don't know. Does this guy follow me? He follows me. I don't think this is not a Najee burner account. This is actual this guy actually likes the couch. He's actually down with the couch. It's all good. It's fine, but I don't know. People's just reaction was to defend him. I mean, I guess there's a lot of people that like Najee Harris. So yeah, thank you. Thoughts on? Shut up, bro. Shut up, dude. Thoughts on Najee? Uh, but seriously, yeah, let's wrap up the Najee talk. Like, that was a funny joke, but like, I think he's getting better. So like right now, if you could get Najee Harris for free, I think that's like a good buy low. People are just I've seen trades where people just tack him on a trade for free, like just to close out a trade in a package deal. So that's great. So I do think Najee Harris is going to improve and be better from here on out. And I think he's fully gone over that injury, which was significant. But like I said, I still don't think he's an upside running back. He doesn't have that Derrick Henry, that Eckler, that CMC, and that Saquon high gear, right? He doesn't have that super duper big workhorse ability that Chubb has when he breaks off those big runs, like big run, like Chubb gets like 3 runs in a row, 7 yards, 12 yards, 9 yards, like that. Like, that's not Najee Harris. Najee Harris is like 2 yards, 2 yards, 2 yards. Like, that ain't gonna cut it. Uh, I think James Conner is better, but James Conner is super injury prone. Oh, did you spell hole wrong? I didn't get that. It's Hole. I'm trying to figure out what this is. He's James Conner in a bad one. I think Geno Smith is a fine start the rest of the year. It's not a great start, and if the problem here is if you do go another route other than Geno Smith, I'm gonna join the whale one last time, and then we'll do the beat the brain after this. If you do go better than Geno Smith, you're gonna need to give a lot because you don't want to just get a guy who's like one better than Geno Smith. Who would that be? Like, I mean, you're not getting Goff, right? Goff is like slightly worse. Trevor Lawrence, you're not getting him. Like, who are you good? Who are you going after, right? Like Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins, they're around the same level. So, like Dak Prescott, like you're gonna do a lot. Like you're probably gonna want to get a guy like Kyler Murray or better, right? So if you're improving from Geno Smith, who's let's say is like the 11th best quarterback, let's say in fantasy football, or the 10th best quarterback in fantasy football, you're gonna want to get like a top 6, right? And I think you're gonna want to give up too much. I don't know if it's worth it. If you can get Kyler Murray for cheap, do it. That's great, right? I don't think you get Mahomes for cheap. Burrow just had a great game, so his price went up. The opportunity to buy Burrow was last week. I think Lamar Jackson has a huge name. Whoever has Lamar Jackson is probably a huge Lamar Jackson believer. One guy actually, so I think one guy you got a shot is Kyler Murray. You go get Kyler Murray for cheap, possibly. That's a good one. Another guy, Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert could be the best quarterback in fantasy football remainder of the season. He probably won't be the best, but he could be like top 3. I still think Jalen Hurts number 2, Josh Allen number 1, but it could be Justin Herbert not too far behind that guy, right? So Justin Herbert could be number 3, number 4 best QB. So he's super elite, and he just got over that rib injury. So if you're gonna go get a guy, I think the two you probably want to just stay with Geno Smith, but if you can get Kyler Murray for a discount, that's a good one. I would do that. If you can get Justin Herbert for a discount, that's another one. I'd go do that. Obviously, Herbert over Kyler Murray. I mean, I can't tell if this is a joke because we just talked about Najee Harris for 12 minutes straight. I like Herbert more than Lamar Jackson. So I'm going to say no. I think Jalen Hurts is slightly better than Justin Herbert, but not by much at all. May just want to hold on to Herbert. Remember, guys, Herbert got cracked in the ribs. That was a serious injury. He could barely run, he could barely throw, and he's estimated by doctors I've talked to, estimated, guesstimated, whatever you want to call it, could be back to 100% this week, if not next week, if no setbacks. All right, so just remember that. He's just getting over that injury. Mike Williams or T. Higgins. Let's see how many people to join the whale. Oh, this ain't gonna fail. All right, we're probably gonna have to do hack my. It's not no. Probably gonna have to do beat the brain here. No, I mean you could look that up yourself. Why do you need me to look up stats for you? Or are you just trying to prove? You trying to make me look like a big dummy? We all know they run more. It's still my opinion though. Like I don't get like is this supposed to be a slam dunk? Like I know Jalen Hurts and Lamar run more, but Lamar Jackson had 2 great games and then he hasn't been great. So I think Lamar Jackson is like QB4 the rest of the season, QB5. Yeah, it's like QB5. So yeah, Lamar is like a top 5, but I don't think Lamar Jackson's a top 3 quarterback moving forward. I think he's great, but I don't know about top 3, man. T. Higgins. Or who was the other guy? Mike Williams. Go with Mike Williams. Mike Williams. What's up, Yango? Traded Big Mike Williams, Ramondre for Chase and Dion Jackson. You have JT and Lenny now with no other RBs. Plan on getting some waivers if the trade's good. Um, I think it's an even trade. Chase is an obvious upgrade over Mike Williams. Dion Jackson, he's basically a zero to me. I get he is a handcuff to JT, but remember that Naheem Hines is there. Just remember, guys, Naheem Hines got hurt basically same exact time JT got hurt. 3 plays after JT's like ruled out, Hines got hurt. So it's going to be a lot of Naheem Hines if JT gets hurt. Even though Deion Jackson was a really good backup option for them. Getting rid of Ramondre is tough. I don't know. I honestly think this is an even trade because the other guy is getting Ramondre. He could be like, man, I'm getting a decent running back that's going to really help my team. And you're like, oh man, thank God I got rid of Mike Williams and Deion Harris is so Damian Harris is so annoying, and now I'm getting Jamar Chase. I really think this is an even trade. I like both sides, but that's my opinion about the Colts running backs. Now that this is a good thing, Bob. Colts, Ravens have the 4th easiest remaining schedule, so fingers crossed. I'm more concerned about like high scoring games though. So like we want Lamar. Obviously, Lamar has some limitations. Hold on, breaking news. Possibly. Let me read this. Lions running back DeAndre Swift is not expected to play Sunday versus the Cowboys, barring surprise per sources. Appears to need another week fully in state, fully to fully heal. Let me swap out Swift right now. Wow. DeAndre Swift not expected to play. And this is the reason, one of the reasons why I told everyone to start Eno Benjamin. Yes, I was right. Yeah, Eno Benjamin balled out. But look, I knew the risk there. This is why I told everyone for reasons like this. And now you guys are screwed that didn't listen to me. I said, look, Jeff Wilson's a solid start. He's going to get double-digit fantasy points. DeAndre Swift, we're starting him if he plays and he looks healthy. But I was like, it's a Thursday night. If James Conner is out, just start Eno Benjamin and figure out the rest. You got to approach these Sunday night football, Monday night football, Thursday night football games differently. There's a lot of factors that go in. And now I'm hearing people in my Discord that didn't start Eno Benjamin, and now they're double screwed because now they got Eno Benjamin going off, getting 20 plus on their bench, and now Jeff Wilson's an even worse start, and now DeAndre Swift is expected to be out. Damian Harris is back, ruining Ramondre Stevenson or hurting to Ramondre Stevenson. So I still think Ramondre Stevenson is a great start, but it's like, man, you got to take those points. When somebody's giving you, this is what Eno Benjamin was. He was at least 14 to 16 fantasy points, right? So for a guy's going to give you 14 plus fantasy points in half PPR, take that. You take that. Anyway, back to what Bob was saying. That's a big deal. They got the 4th easiest remaining schedule. That's great. But what I'm concerned about with Lamar, he's got limitations when he's passing. He just hasn't become that passer that I hoped he would be. He doesn't suck, but he's not amongst the elite, right? He's in that tier 1 category of quarterbacks, but he's nowhere near as good as a passer as Herbert, Mahomes. Just the list goes on and on. He's not there. Like, he misses throws. What I like is good matchups for Lamar And teams that put like I like high up tempo games. I need the opposing team to score quick and get off the field quick. That's what I need. I need a quick scores because this guy's a different type of dude. I mean, he run. This is how he gets his fantasy points. Is he's running, and then defenses they screw up, and boom, it just causes the defense just to be terrible. So it's hard with Lamar. I guess maybe just having the easiest schedule is what is best for Lamar. Just having good matchups and going against bad defenses is what's best for Lamar. That is how we won the Throne League, by the way. We traded for Lamar Jackson. He had a sweet schedule, and we won the Throne League. And so I guess that is it. Because I'm thinking like a normal quarterback. Like a normal quarterback, you're looking for different things. Traditional normal quarterback. You're looking for different things. You're looking for shootouts, up tempo games. But this guy gets the points, man, when the running's working. So anyway, it does just me just talking about a bunch of nothing. That's just true. It's true. No. Alex is ready. He told me he wants me to send an invitation. So he's actually ready. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But I do realize sometimes that I'm stupid, and then I reel it back, and then I do know what I'm talking about because I call myself out. Weather over schedule. Uh, Not really. If the weather is extreme, yes. So I take that week by week, but just weather overall, that's kind of a weird statement. If there's extreme weather, extreme winds, downpour of rain, that's huge. Like that's way bigger than the schedule. But I mean, first of all, we can't predict the weather like 2 months out anyway. Justice Hill? No, don't start Justice. Don't ever start Justice Hill. Just drop Justice Hill. Everybody drop Justice Hill. Don't be silly. Bro, Bob, talk about talk about missing holes. Justice Hill makes Najee Harris look like Barry Sanders, man. He should ball out, man. Jamar Chase should ball out. Top 5 wide receiver. No Diggs, no Jefferson. It's kind of if you want to be contrarian, T Higgins though. T Higgins with the pivot with the contrarian. My RBs are Dante Foreman, J.K. Dobbins, Eno Benjamin, Najee Harris, and Damian Harris now. Okay. Oh, you asked the question. Traded Joe Mixon for Eno Benjamin and Dante Foreman. Everyone's thoughts. That sounds like a terrible trade. Yep, you can ask a question, especially Twitch fam. Trying to get my Twitch viewership up. We're simultaneously broadcasting on Twitch and YouTube right now. Gus Bus, Khalil Herbert, or Foreman this week. PPR. Let's start Khalil Herbert. Mixon, Judy, Tua, David Montgomery. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to look for Swift. I do have Swift. Oh, and the draft did start. Oh, crap. All right, this will probably be the last. So I got to swap DeAndre Swift. I'm just going to get the swap going right now. Should we go with Zeke? How can I go Zeke over Brees Hall? That's nuts. That's so nuts. Had to make that swap. Mixon, Judy, Tua, or David Montgomery, Waddle, and Herbert. Yeah, the Waddle side. Yes, the Waddle side is better. What's so funny? Are you drunk? Like, I don't understand what's so funny. Uh, I'm sure there's more than one player named Williams, but I'm just gonna say Williams. I don't know what that is. I traded Kelsey, Juju, Brian Robinson for Devontae and Jamar. Yeah, that's a big. Oh, Kelsey. Yeah, that's a win. I like the side with Jamar Chase and Devontae Adams. Hopefully, you have a tight end. That's a big win. Yeah, start Jamal Williams. We're benching CMC unless you're desperate. Oh, I get Kelsey finally. Yay. Dante Foreman or Latavius Murray. Um, say Dante Foreman. Yeah, remember this is a tournament though, so picking at least one contrarian pick is right. Nobody wants Brees Hall in every single one of their lineups against a somewhat tough matchup. I would really like to know if this is PPR. So I mean, I can't really help you. If it's PPR, you probably want to bench J Rob. You know, I'm human. I'm sure I forgot to swap a player. It was Sunday morning. I'm not a morning person. I'm here on the West Coast. You know, I probably forgot to to do that. Also, if it is non PPR, then you probably want to start James Robinson. I would start James Robinson since it's non PPR and bench Rashad Bateman. I'm thinking close call there though. Malachi, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the donation. Start two full PPR. We just got word that DeAndre Swift is not expected to play, and I believe it. So, I mean, that's pretty obvious there. So, number one would be Damian Pierce, and number two would be Ramondre Stevenson. So, what's cool about this, though, is that Swift does play early, so we will get to know. And as of right now, I'm super wary about this situation. So, in the rare case that Swift does play, he might be like a decoy or super limited or something. So you got to watch out on that. But yeah, we just got the breaking news about 5 minutes ago that Swift is expected to be out. So that would be Dameon Pierce number one. Don't call him a dummy. He donated money, so don't call him a dummy. Just he donated. No dummy calling will be allowed here to people that donate. It will not be allowed. It will not be we don't tolerate it. We don't allow it. It doesn't happen. Mm-mm. We won't tolerate it. Yeah, let's go Waddle. Oh, I had JT queued up. Okay, that's no problem. We can go Waddle, Pittman. I don't care. Mike Williams, Mike Evans, any of those guys I'm taking. Oh, this dude took Mahomes? Dang, that's crazy. Why'd you take Mahomes so early? Wow. Let's go Ken Walker. You guys are fools out here. People who are bored on a Saturday, like I ain't gonna hate. If you guys want to be toxic and weird in the comments, what am I gonna do? It is what it is. What are you gonna do about it? It is what it is. Somebody took him on Raw. Yeah, we'll go DK. I think that's my best guy available. Word on Mark Andrews, other than he's like kind of trending towards playing. I'm ready to go, says Mark Andrews. I don't get what this is referring to. I don't remember hearing that, and also wait, Tua's playing, right? Yeah, Tua's playing. I don't know what you guys are talking about anymore. Should I go with Dak for the stack? Dak stack? Let's go, Dak stack. I'm talking about Keenan Allen. My guess is he's gonna play, but like should be limited. But he might be out. They've been pretty cautious with Keenan. I'm kind of hoping he doesn't play. I think that's what's best for him. Be cautious. I think it's a hamstring injury. Those things linger. All right, we'll do beat the brain. Ended on that. He's questionable. We have no idea. He's got a good chance to play. Would trading Ayuk and Gus Bus for Amari or Higgins be a good option? Yeah, I like both those. With Amari Cooper, you got that upside with Deshaun Watson coming back in a few weeks. Higgins is a good wide receiver. I like that. Do it. Make it happen. Lamar Jackson is never sneaky. That's silly. Lamar Jackson's a huge name in fantasy. He is definitely not sneaky. Sneaky would be Jimmy G. Now, Jimmy G is sneaky. Going up against the Chiefs high scoring game. Jimmy G's my sleeper streaming option. So he would be a sneaky guy in DFS. Start Amari Cooper, bench Christian McCaffrey this week. We don't trust him. All right, you guys are getting really frisky in the chat. But uh-oh, it's him. Josh Dobbs. I recognize you now. This guy said Josh Dobbs just doxed himself. All right, we'll do beat the brain. $109. I'm gonna invite Alex. If Alex is not ready to go, we got fishing or whoever else wants to join. Let's go. Does anybody else want to join? Because it's always the usual suspects. But I'm gonna create it now. Alex said to invite him, and he will get that pop up. We're gonna go ahead and do Sunday through Monday. Eat the brain heavyweight bout. 2 entrants, $109 buy-in. First place wins $200. 60 seconds per pick. 3 QB, 3 running back, 4 wide receivers, 3 tight end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 rounds. -1 for interception. I'm going to invite him. All right, I'm going to go pee really quick while we wait on him to join. Be right back. Let's go. Beat the brain. Heavyweight bout. $200. Winner take all. Mano y mano. I already got it going, man. We're already about to draft. All right. I am ready to roll. We're starting three quarterbacks, three quarterbacks, three running backs, four wide receivers, three tight ends, and one flex, full PPR, only -1 for interceptions. I'll get to you later, Ishmael. Right after this draft, remind me, I will get to you. Let's see who he picks first. Huh. Oh. Shoot. Okay. Well, I really wanted Kelsey, so I'm just shocked. Okay, I'm going Kelsey. Yeah, I'm so shocked I got Kelsey. That's great. And I think I'm gonna go Devontae Adams. Okay, he went Lamar and Chase. Very nice. I'm gonna go with Herbert and Mahomes. Saquon. Very good pick with Saquon. I'm going to go with Joe Burrow here. Then I do not know who my second pick's going to be. We got a little bit of time. All right, I'll go with Eckler. Okay, he went Tyreek and Devo. All right. Okay, pick Derrick Henry out of my queue. I'll go with Kittle. Head to head, beat the brain. This comment means nothing. I'm not even the first one to draft a Niner. The comment means absolutely nothing. Okay, I'll draft wide receivers last. Let's go with Josh Jacobs. JT. I hate this slate. I hate this draft. Not gonna lie. This is quite annoying. Let's see, like what could I have done better? Went for Chase. No, not really. I mean, I got my wide receiver one. I had to take Kelsey. And it's just gonna be just kind of luck to see if these running backs are better than his. And he went and took two. Okay, he took his tight ends. Oh, I'm just okay. Well, I got my tight end that I want still. He can't draft any more tight ends. He can't draft any more wide receivers. So the tight end I want is Gerald Everett. I just have to start thinking which wide receivers am I taking? So Mike Williams, that'll be the first one. I'll go with him again. So let's go BMW and let's go Gerald Everett. And that's going to be a nasty Chargers stack. I mean, who here thinks that the Chargers offense is going to suck? Well, that means that I'm going to lose if you think that. But I have all the Chargers weapons. So I got Herbert, BMW, Eckler, and Gerald Everett. I'm going to go with Amon Ra. And I could go Brandon Cooks. Huh, he took Tyreek Hill? Okay, he took Tyreek Hill. There's plenty of options here. I could go with Pittman, Brandon Cooks. Sure, Brandon Cooks is my guy. I might as well die by the guy I want. Or DK Metcalf, actually. That's a really good one. Okay, let's go with Metcalf. All right. I think my team's really risky, but we'll see how it is. All right, guys, who do you think is going to win head to head? Mono e mono winner gets $200. Beat the brain. My squad is Devontae Adams, Kelsey, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Austin Eckler, Derrick Henry, George Kittle, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, Mike Williams, Gerald Everett, Amon Ross St. Brown, DK Metcalf, and my opponent's team is Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Saquon Barkley, Tyreek Hill, Devo Samuel, Fournette, Mike Evans, Njoku, Pitts, Dak Prescott, Tom Brady, and Nick Chubb. Who do you think is going to win? All right, yeah. If y'all don't stop trolling and being annoying, I'm just gonna ban everybody just to let y'all know. So shut up. Just stop. It's annoying. Like all you guys, just shut up. Who do you think's gonna win though, Alex or me? Let me know in the chat, and I'm gonna get to that super chat dono. Where is that? Dang, you guys trolling and commenting a bunch of nonsense that much. There we go. Ishmael, are you still here? Need a flex. Kenyon Drake, Michael Gallup, Bobby Woods, full PPR. Oh, that's what it ignited more trolling and stuff with the Bobby Woods. Yeah, I think it is Woods. So we got Woods, Gallup, Yeah, Woods over Gallup. I'm a certified Kenyon Drake hater. So to me, it's between Kenyon Drake and Bobby Trees, and I'm gonna go with Robert Woods. Let's go with Robert Woods there. It's full PPR. Kenyon Drake catches, but they don't throw to the running back position often. Let's go Bobby Trees. So Ishmael, hope you're still tuned in, and thank you so much for that donation, man. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thanks, man. Robert Forrest, that's right. Yeah. Let me see his team. That's good. He's got the stack here. Chase. CD a little early. Saquon's a killer. Devo. Yeah, I think I'm killing him on the tight ends. I got better quarterbacks, better tight ends. Just gotta hope that Lamar Jackson doesn't go off. I think that's pretty much it. Like, as long as Lamar Jackson doesn't go off, obviously I'm taking some risk. But when you take risk with all these players, okay, one sucks, but the other goes off. Bo's, if you really think about it, he didn't have to like draft a tie. I mean, like that's I don't know. It's not like Kyle. I don't understand how you like Kyle Pitts at all. I mean, Gerald Everett's pretty good this week. I project Gerald Everett to outscore Kyle Pitts by quite a bit. I mean, that's a good point. There's really not a big difference. Mike Evans is there too. There's a lot of options. Like all these teams are on, like Justin Jefferson and Diggs is on by, so it kind of changes the landscape of this. No, it's all good. If Joe Burrow goes off, that's great. I post my record on Twitter every week, how I'm doing every week. Vampire League, I'm doing really well in, but it's a lot to go over every single league. But just really quickly, I felt like I absolutely crushed it in the Patreon league, but I drafted Trey Lance and Stafford, so that's horrible. Like I'm so annoyed because I honestly thought I had a chance at the $1,000. My quarterback is so bad though. I don't know, man. Oh yeah, Elijah Moore is out now. I don't think I have a wide receiver, dude. I really don't have a wide receiver. So I'm gonna have to add a wide receiver now. That's great. Yeah, man, that team is a killer. Just no quarterback. Couple injuries. Man, I talk about stacks so much. I have Stafford and we talk about stacks so much. The couch league, my team sucks. It's just flat out, it sucks. Like, there's not really anything more about that. It's not a good team. I didn't draft well. I did have some bad luck, but ultimately it was a bad draft. Vampire League, I'm doing great. I'm 4-2. And I stole Jalen Hurts. I stole Justin Jefferson. I stole Kelsey and I stole Derrick Henry. I started Olave and Eno Benjamin. So it's looking pretty good this week. Hopefully I get the dub. Couch auction, terrible team. 1-5. I got Hopkins back though. Maybe I'll get a win. Duos league. Now, this was one where it was truly bad luck, but never give up. Never give up. 11 injuries, guys. It was just mounted up, still fighting. I mean, usually when you have 11 injuries, you throw in the white towel, but we did not. We're 2-4 and we're fighting, man. We're 2-4 and just keep fighting. First down league, we drafted Russell Wilson. It's an uphill battle, 2-4. Throne League, 4-2. Team's not even that great, but we're 4-2, so we'll take it. We got to pull off a miracle this week with Diggs on by. Diggs is carrying our whole team. Pace League, I'm doing well in. It doesn't load on here. I think I'm 3-3 in the Pace League. That's not really good. Yeah, I think I'm 3 and I am 3-3 in the Pace League. I was honestly terrified it was gonna say 2-4. 4-2 in the Dynasty League, going for it all. I got some killer players. I got Ramondre, Damian Harris, Singletary, Butker, Saquon, Patrick Mahomes, Debo, Kittle. I got some killers, man. This team is awesome. Devontae Smith, Gerald Everett, picked him off waivers. And then the one that everyone made fun of me for, including myself, 4-2, baby. I'm 0-5. Well, we played 6 weeks. So you mean you're 1-6? I mean 1-5? So you're 1-5 now. Is that what you're saying? But you lost the first 5. Start Cortland Sutton. Yeah, I don't take anything for granted though. You got to keep that's the in Vampire. You got to keep sucking. You got to keep stealing the players, sucking the players for the good teams. Start 2, Godwin, Higgins, or Kenneth Walker. I'm a Kenneth Walker truther. Start him all the way. Of course, Kenneth Walker, 100%. So the other one's pretty close between Godwin and Higgins, and we're going to give a slight edge to T. Higgins. Bengals will probably throw the ball. Bucks will destroy the Panthers in the first quarter. So we're going to go with Kenneth Walker, number 1, and T. Higgins, number 2. Yeah, I in the fourth quarter, I see that being a Rashad White game for sure. That's a cool DFS start. Yeah, Brees Hall, baby. You know I got him in half my leagues. Let's go. About 1-5. If you want to win Patreon, you have to get lucky. So you have to win a tiebreaker, and you have to win every single. You have to go undefeated because you got to finish first place. It's gonna be tough. But yeah, guys, never give up. This was the league where everyone said, like, it's over. This is horrible. This is how you not draft. And like, I did agree that it was bad. I made some mistakes. This is a high stakes league, $200 buy in where I didn't know these people and they really respected wide receivers. I didn't draft any wide receivers. So it was a little bit silly, but like, I didn't give up, man. And I'm 4-2. Like, why give up? My quarterback got hurt, no problem. I picked up Jameis Winston. He got hurt, no problem. I picked up T Law. Right. Everyone else got hurt, no problem. I just kept grinding. Picked up Alec Pierce, picked up Josh Reynolds, picked up Donovan Peoples Jones. Man, I don't care. Right. Like, just went hard. Stream defenses, stream kickers, killed it. 4-2. You're doing better than me. I really think I would have a legit shot to win the $1,000 on Patreon if I didn't draft freaking Trey Lance and Stafford. Yeah. And yeah, in this league, I got DeAndre Hopkins back. Like, people better watch out, man, in this league, because it's like, oh, this guy doesn't have any wide receivers, LOL. And all these guys know, like, this is a Discord community. All these guys know I'm a professional fantasy analyst. So it's like the pressure's on. Like, they definitely respect me. They're cool. But they're, man, because they're like, oh, man, the fantasy analyst, like, he's going to get his butt kicked. Like, his team sucks. And then all of a sudden, I'm 4-2 and I'm getting DeAndre Hopkins back. So if that was the narrative, I don't know what they're actually thinking. Maybe they're not thinking that at all. But if that was the narrative, that's flipped. Because now I have one of the better records, and I get a bonus, huge bonus. DeAndre Hopkins is back, baby. That's great, man. You're starting Dubs. Again, I forgot to draft a wide receiver. This is the league where everyone made fun of me, and I forgot to draft a wide receiver. The comments are probably bad. And it's not one of the I told you so's because I didn't have a great draft. But never give up. Why give up? You have a choice. Giving up is a choice. Look, I'll give up. I'll give up week 15 if I'm eliminated. Why give up now? What's my motivation to give up now? What's my motivation to take the mental L? Why would I do that? But yeah, look, let's read the comments. Such an L draft. Thanks, got the laughs. Not gonna lie, this team is no good. Here we go. Here's a real one. One of the worst drafts I've seen. I'm sorry. And they're not just like stupid hater comments, like, they're warranted comments. I know my kicker spot is empty. I'm waiting for someone to go on IR so I can add a kicker. But maybe Jahan Dotson doesn't go on IR. I'll probably drop Josh Reynolds. You can drop Josh Reynolds or Donovan Peoples-Jones. Bro, stop talking about my Romeo Dubs. I don't have a choice. Who do you want me to start Alec Pierce? I mean, I can see that, but like, nah, I'm gonna start Romeo Dubs with Randall Cobb out. Randall Cobb and Christian Watson are out, and Sammy Watkins is barely alive. So I'm starting Romeo Dubs. And Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to do other than Alec. Like, you want me to start DPJ, Alec Pierce? I can't start Tony Pollard. I can't start Damian Harris because I have a bunch of running backs. I have no wide receivers. You guys trying to hack my lineup. What do you want me to do? You really want me to start Alec Pierce? Hell no. You're crazy. Nope, I'm not doing it. Dubs is the right move. Let's see the over under on the Colts Titans game. Low scoring game. I don't like that. Let's look at the Packers. I guess it's fairly the same. Packers are implied to put up more fantasy points. Yeah, I know they're going to use the running back position, but I think Dubs will get some targets. He's been getting targets, just hasn't really connected the last 2 weeks. I'm going with Romeo Dubs, baby. Romeo Dubs over Pickens. Let's go. Hey, I agree with you. I do agree with you. That doesn't mean I'm starting Alec Pierce over Dubs. Ayuk or Josh Reynolds. Start Ayuk. That Chiefs Niners game, baby. That's a shootout right there. Tyler Boyd or Pickens. Let's go with George Pickens. It's basically a toss up with that. Yeah, man, I agree. Well, all right, guys, I think we're gonna end it there. Let me take a screenshot of this. Beat the Brain was fun this week. Yeah, thanks for all the support. Man, you guys are freaking awesome. Never give up in life. Never give up in fantasy football until you're mathematically eliminated. And then still put in a starting lineup. Be a good sport. You don't need to hit the waivers hard or nothing. Be a good sport. Don't be a sore loser. You can't handle fantasy football. How you gonna handle real life, right? When someone throws a wrench at you, that ain't gonna happen. All right, last question. Kenyon Drake or Cortland Sutton? Go with Cortland Sutton. Let's go, baby. Cortland Sutton's got that talent. All right, guys. Peace out. Go get that W.